Hey everyone, welcome to All of J the YouTube channel. If you've seen this video for the first time, could you please like, share, and subscribe? Where I'm gonna be dropping you a lot of good content on this YouTube channel. What I would like to talk about today is I've seen some videos where people said about how Nigerians are very unkind and selfish, inconsiderate, and things like that. You know what? It really baffles me when I hear things like that. It only baffles me. It's not new to me, but it still bothers me to the core, to the very core. We are people who go to church. We are people who go to mosque, and these holy books. They teach us to love one another, to be kind to one another, to forgive one another. And, but unfortunately, we don't follow these books. We don't follow these books. We don't forgive one another. We are very unkind. We are very inconsiderate, especially when money is involved. The God factor, it goes out the window when money is involved. The God factor, it disappears. It's really really sad. When the Yorubas don't want to show love and kindness to the Igbos, when the Igbos dislike the Hausas and the Hausas don't like the Efik and the Urobos and things like that. So what happens to the holy books? What are you learning from those books? Those books, are they not teaching love? Are they not teaching forgiveness? Are they not teaching, being there for one another? So what do we really learn from those holy books? That's my question today. We are always blaming the government. And I read someone's post, and it says that person says what Nigerians, right? You could tell what Nigerians are like in the kind of government they have. Because the government, they are Nigerians too. They're not different from you, they're not different from me. What's wrong with us? And we also, another thing I would like to mention, we go abroad, and when we get abroad, we want to dominate. Yes, I've heard about it. You go to Kenya, you go to Tanzania, we go to all the African countries. The report is not something to write home about. We just want to dominate. Why would you go to someone's country and you don't respect the values, the cultures there? You don't respect them. You think you own them. You dominate. You want to dominate them. Who does that? It doesn't work that way. What is wrong with we Nigerians? I know there are some really amazing Nigerians all over the world, but the bad ones, they seem to be getting a lot of attention. We have to change. We have to change. It's not enough to go to church. It's not enough to go to a mosque. It's not enough to criticize the government. We have to change. We have to change the way we relate with our brothers and sisters. The Igbos have to change the way they relate with the Yorubas. The Yorubas have to change the way they deal with the Hausa. The Hausa, they have to change the way they deal with other other people in the country as well. It just we are one. We might have similar differences and things like that, but at the end of the day, every human deserves to be treated with respect and dignity, regardless of the color of their skin, regardless of who they are, regardless of where they're from. So, for Nigeria to change, we need to start being kind. We need to start being fair to each other, regardless of what part of Nigeria we are from, regardless of what the kind of language you speak, regardless of the color of our skin. We have to. Things have got to change. Things have to change. And unfortunately, things are never going to change if we sit around and do nothing about it, hoping and praying that there's going to be a Messiah coming down from the sky, to come and change things for us. Because we have the capabilities. We have the brain. We are smart people. We can do things. We can change things. It's just that unfortunately we're just too lazy to make a change. It's really sad. Nigerians are amazing people. Nigeria has incredibly amazing potential to become one of the best in the world. But unfortunately, it's not enough to have the potential. It's not. We need to nurture the potential to come into reality. That's what we need to do. We need to change. For example, I gave a job to someone not too long ago. I gave a job to them, and after giving the job to them, I paid them. I didn't pay 100% of what I was meant to pay them. I only gave them 70%. And as soon as they got the 70%, they became my boss. I started chasing them about. It shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't be that way. It seems the only thing we respect is money. Money tells us what to do in Nigeria. Money tells us not to be unkind to other people. If money tells us to jump, we're ready to jump. Why? How did we get here? What happens to our morality? What happens to Omoluabi? What's happened to that? Why are we like this? Why? What is wrong with us? Yeah, I was speaking to a friend, a Ghanaian friend. I've known him for a very, very long time. And he said to me, yeah, Nigerians are amazing, but the ones that are not so good, the ones that are stirring the pot, the ones that are causing chaos in Ghana, we need to talk about those ones more than the ones who are doing good. And I do agree with that because, the people who are okay. They don't need a doctor. So we don't need to worry about the ones who are doing amazing things. But the ones who are creating very bad image for Nigeria are the ones we really need to keep talking about. Nigerians, love your neighbors as yourself. Be kind, be fair, be just, regardless of tribe. God bless you. And if you have not subscribed, if you have not liked my video, please do that, and please let's have a conversation in the comment. I will make sure that I keep giving you more content, what I think and what I feel. And if there's anything at all that I have not mentioned about, you guys could just drop in the comment. And if there's anything you'd like me to talk about, I will find time to talk about stuff. I really love you, and please keep watching Ola of JD YouTube channel. I love you, and God bless you. Bye.